Space. The final frontier.
Live long, T'Pau, and prosper.
Live long and prosper, Spock.
I shall do neither. I have killed my captain and my friend. Doctor, I shall be resigning my commission immediately, of course.
Spock.
So I would appreciate you are making the final arrangements.
Spock,
Doctor, please, let me finish. There can be no excuse for the crime of which I'm guilty. I intend to offer no defense. Furthermore, I shall order Mr. Scott to take immediate command of this vessel.
Don't you think you better check with me first?
Captain! Jim!
I find nothing interesting in the fact that we're about to blow up.
No, but the method is fascinating.
Leonard Nimoy, who is mostly known for his role as Spock, has died at the age of 83. Did he live a long and prosperous life? We have the details. Leonard Simon Nimoy was born 26th of March 1931 in Boston, Massachusetts. He was the son of Max and Dora Nimoy, who were a Jewish family living in America. He was 8 years old when he acted in his first play. He graduated from Boston College. In the 50s, he started to appear in feature films, which his first role was a boxing film called Kid Monk Baroni. He served in the US Army for a few years before he left the army and married his first wife, Sandra Zober, in 1954. He had 2 children by her called Julie and Adam. He worked as an acting coach while managing to gain acting roles for television programmes. He starred in Lieutenant, and this was a great meeting, where Leonard met the creator of Star Trek, Gene Roddenberry. Gene thought that Leonard would be perfect for the role of a character called Spock. This was the start of something tremendous. Gene gave him creative freedom, and from this, Leonard created the popular Vulcan salute that is reportedly based on a Jewish blessing. Due to his role as Spock, Leonard received 3 Emmy nominations, which caused tension between him and some of his other fellow cast members.
Spock.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thought I was going to die.
Not possible. You were never alone. Please, Captain. Not in front of the Klingons.
Despite its popularity, Star Trek was taken off air in 1969. After Star Trek, Leonard went on to pursue in the writing industry, writing 2 books titled I Am Not Spock and its sequel, I Am Spock. He also carried on with his acting and ventured on into working on different projects. In 1979, the first Star Trek film, the motion picture, was released. It was brought back due to popular demand from Star Wars' success. The motion picture received 3 Oscars and was a box office smash. Spock returned for the second film, but took a step back in the third and fourth films. He was nominated for an Emmy for his role in A Woman Called Golda. In February 2014, Leonard was suffering from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. This is a disease where it is difficult to breathe due to the impact of several decades of smoking. A year later, in February 2015, Leonard was treated in hospital for chest pains, and unfortunately, a week later, he lost his battle. After his passing, fans and former colleagues took to online to give their tributes. They also showed their respect by placing flowers and poems on Leonard's Hollywood Walk of Fame plaque. Leonard Simon Nimoy, a beloved actor, writer, friend, husband, father and hero, all will truly miss him. He most certainly did live a long and prosperous life.
Each of us, at some time in our lives, turns to someone, a father, a brother, a god, and asks, why am I here?
An alien object of unbelievable destructive power is less than 3 days away from this planet.
Our orders are to intercept, investigate, and take whatever action is necessary.
On Vulcan, I began sensing a consciousness from a source more powerful than I have ever encountered. I believe it may hold my answers.
I have a deep love for Star Trek. Star Trek's something I've enjoyed since I was really, really young. It was sort of in my childhood, grew up with it, and it's so many new worlds, so playful, and just sort of my imagination when I was young, it was so creative and inspiring. I have many Star Trek films that are my favourite. It's hard to really sort of separate them. I think they're all so good, but obviously they have the bad ones. I mean, so does everything. The Wrath of Khan is brilliant, and not everyone's favourite. But I kind of liked Star Trek Nemesis, but you know, that's a little secret between me and you. I think I was also a big fan of the new ones, the new two with Benedict Cumberbatch. They're brilliant. I think they're on a whole new level, something completely different, and I think they play their own. I think Leonard Nimoy brought a lot to the cast and crew. He was a completely different character, and just sort of what he did with the characters as well, the way he played it and the way he portrayed it. He sort of created something somewhat relatable to the audience, someone seeing this whole new world that's very different, very unique, and created some enjoyable viewing. I think Leonard Nimoy's achievements, I really loved a lot of his other acting work. I think the fact that he can do comedies and documentaries as well is just brilliant. He's so vast with what he can do. Live long and prosper. Star Trek means a lot to me. It's something I sort of grew up with and enjoyed with my family. My dad's also a big fan, and we'd watch it together, and it was something every night we could go back to and just sort of repeat and watch whenever we could, because it was brilliant. It was a whole new escape to this completely different universe. If I could summarise Star Trek into one word, what would it be? Enterprising.
Sorry and brandy, 100 years old. Jim, please. Mr. Spock, I know you won't have one. Heaven forbid those mathematically perfect brain waves be corrupted by this all-too-human vice.
Thank you, Doctor. I will have a brandy.
Do you think the two of us can handle a drunk Vulcan?
Most curious creature, Captain. Its trilling seems to have a tranquilizing effect on the human nervous system. Fortunately, of course, I am immune to its effect.
Leonard Nimoy. Well, what comes to mind when you think of Leonard Nimoy? Just the fact that he's inspired so many people.
He was a brilliant actor and a hero to many.
I'm a really big fan of Leonard Nimoy. I love his acting. I love the photographs that he took. They really inspired me to do a lot of things in life. I'm just a huge fan of his, and I'm really sad to see that he's passed on. And I think this generation's missed out on a really, great talent, and it's such a shame.
Leonard Nimoy, what a guy. Hope he lived long and prospered.
I have been, and always shall be, your friend. Live long and prosper.
No.